Let me tell you what styling is.
The LGBTQ community has to be stopped.
I mean, I'm not willing to go there, if I'm being honest. I gotta be smart nowadays. But I feel what you're saying. And you know what?
Let me get to that. I understand what you mean. You gotta be smart nowadays, but it's like, don't have dumb people. And let me not say that. Just don't have idiots bigging y'all up. Don't have idiots like taking on that cape for y'all, because they not even being funny with that.
Yeah. Which day is that?
Is it one day? Is it many days? Shout out Dave, that was hilarious. They trying to say that Michael Myers is homophobic.
Oh, okay.
Because he killed 2 gay people and killed a gay couple.
I'm
like, Michael Myers?
Let's slow
the
down.
One who kills everybody?
Right. Like
man, woman, children, child.
Don't matter.
Black, white, Hispanic, purple, yellow, green.
You're dead.
Gay, straight, lesbian, bi.
I don't get it.
Oh, he's homosexual. He's not homophobic. Shut the fuck up, man. Yeah.
That's a stretch.
It's a stretch.
That's a stretch.
It's a reach.
Could we argue though?
First of all, can we argue that maybe you buying my fucking house phobic? Like, I don't like people buying my house, and I kill people, and especially in my house.
Yeah. He said, "Why y'all niggas selling my house? I ain't dead.
I might be people phobic because I kill people.
Yeah.
You know, they have me people. I ain't be like, you didn't hear him make a groan like, ugh, gay, right. And just stab him. He ain't do that.
I would like to bring up an argument that is pretty interesting. Could it be possible?
Could it be possible?
Could it be possible?
Just asking for possibilities.
Just asking that. And this is not taken away from any gay person, right? Because gay people have been struggling for a long time.
Yeah.
You know, we all know the struggle of the gays.
Right.
Right? And we've lived it. Okay.
Right.
I was born in the 90s, just saying.
Yeah.
Okay. I remember when it was wrong.
Right.
Could it be possible?
Could it be possible
that a portion of the LGBTQ community has been built off of cancel culture? Because I mean, that's kind of what it seemed like.
Could it be possible?
Bro. I feel like it is. To be honest, like I feel like it is.
Yes.
Because it's like y'all are the ones that's canceling people all the time. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Like for the littlest shit, like digging stuff up from back in the day, and it's like, oh, you're canceled now. You see what I'm saying?
It's kind of like taking a knee, and the veterans understanding why Colin Kaepernick is taking a knee.
Right.
And then the people that are saying, they believe in Trump, and they go that way with it and be like, nah, he disrespecting. It's like, nah, y'all are messing us. This LGBTQ, y'all should be mad. They are messing up this for y'all. Like, for them to be calling out Michael Myers saying he's homophobic for nothing.
Right.
He's messing up y'all movement.
Maybe.
Because I know y'all don't stand for that. Y'all know what, if y'all smart, y'all know he just a killer.
Yeah.
He just kill people.
He just kill niggas.
I should not even be. This is exhausting, bro.
Maybe
it's draining.
I think it's just a part of that's part of the facet of the culture. Like, cancel culture is a facet of, you know, LGBTQ, like coming up in the world. Like, it is what it is.
Shout out to my friend Diamond. She was like, so he killed a bunch of niggas. Like, is he racist?
Right. Is he? Is he
racist?
You know who else just got canceled? John Gruden.
Yeah, he got canceled.
He got fired. He got fired.
He got canceled.
You know what?
But he went for it.
I mean, he did.
He went for the hills.
But that shit was 10 years ago.
Yeah,
that was 10, 20 years ago.
Changed, though.
I mean, he probably didn't, but still, like, bro, it's still 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Like,
catch me while you can,
bro. That's basically the same thing as the Kevin Hart shit. Like when he was supposed to perform at the Oscars or whatever, and like, yeah, I mean, he stepped down. Yeah, they took it from him because, you know, he said all of that shit that he said in that one stand up.
And bro, I remember that stand up. That was hilarious.
It was a funny stand up.
That was funny.
That
was one of those. I was laughing hard.
But they took that shit away from him. They took that shit away from him. And he's like, bro, I can't keep apologizing for this. Like, this happened nearly 20 years ago.
What do y'all
now.
want?
Like,
what do y'all want? What do y'all want? I'm asking people that's listening right now, if you happen to be gay, what do y'all want?
Yeah, for real. I mean, I would say this.
Like, I understand it makes us, and us meaning me, I'm not even speaking for you. I know it makes some people look like, oh, you hate people, whatever, you hate gays, and you have all this MAGA mentality, like you have all this like hate in your heart. It was like, no, you make it so we're frustrated,
right?
you like
you make it so
we're
like,
not even trying to like if we bat an eye at Superman's son being gay, being bisexual,
which
like,
is crazy.
You act like we can't bat an eye at, like, they're like, oh, it's weird because it's a cartoon, right. But it's like, representation, sure, do your thing, but it's like y'all are just being performative.
There's inclusion here now. Like, you guys have been included on most things.
Mm-hmm.
On most things. Like, there are not a lot of like new TV shows where you can watch where there's not a gay character or like somebody that's like trans or some shit like that. Like the new stuff coming out. It's not a lot of stuff like that.
And even I'm even thinking about my words now. Like, even this is cancelable, whatever. But it's like only because you guys are giving it the power, and I don't like to be. Don't you just silencing people from even like any thinking about it?
Yeah.
Like people ask regular ass questions and you're like, that's gay. You talking about homophobic? Like I got criticized for doing for a simple text of like, they did the Shang-Chi movie. Marvel did the Shang-Chi.
Yeah.
I was doing just simple text. I'm like, I still gotta watch that Rings movie, and there was like, the Rings. I'm like, it's a lot of letters, a lot of names in that. There's a lot of stuff going in that title.
Right.
I'm like, the Shang-Chi movies. Like, I never heard called the Rings. I'm like, I'm just being funny, whatever.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff going on that I'm old. I don't know.
Right.
And it's like you sound old and racist. I'm like, oh,
how? What? He just said the Rings.
I'm just said the Rings. Like, I'm not even talking. Like,
let's make this one thing clear.
I'm not disrespecting that that is Asian. I'm like,
right.
I love Asian shit.
Yeah.
I eat Chinese food every day.
Okay.
That's what it gets.
You gotta relax. You gotta chill.
I have no problem with Asian culture. I love that there's representation in a Marvel universe. Like, that's big.
That's fine.
It's huge. All these side projects,
especially after Stop Asian Hate.
Exactly, but all these side projects I don't care as much about.
Right,
and that doesn't mean that I disrespect Asian culture. But there's like 20 words. Is the Shang-Chi and the Hidden 10 Rings? Like, it's a lot.
Yeah,
that's all I would say.
It's a lot.
But every little trigger moves to like, you dislike Asian people, you dislike black people, you dislike homosexuals. Like,
right. I'm gonna say two things.
Relax,
one,
man.
The first one being, just to make shit clear.
Yeah,
I will speak for both of us because I feel like we do not have any issues with the LGBTQ community.
What we do hate,
any of them, none of them. Right. We don't got no issues with y'all niggas. What we do dislike is cancel culture. That's it.
Because
I'm not a fan of cancel culture. I think that shit is dumb.
That's what we've been on. But the thing is, they didn't even get to this fucking part, my nigga.
They probably won't.
You hear one maybe
thing, and then it's like, it's fucking them niggas.
You can't even hear the explanation. Like, they ain't finished Dave Chappelle's special.
Nope, definitely didn't. They ain't hear about his dead friend. Now, the second thing that I want to say is, bro, it's 2021, right? Just like everybody want to be included, which is cool. Like, I'm fine including everybody in the motherfucking party. Okay, it's a melting pot. That's what America is. But at the end of the day, niggas are allowed to have preferences, bro. We're allowed to have preferences. It just is what it is.
I was talking to my man, and he's like, I'd rather my son not play with these pink dolls or whatever.
Right.
It's like, it's not saying he dislikes gay people, or it's like he just has his preference.
Yeah, I just don't want my son playing with dolls.
Ideally, I would like to raise my heterosexual boy.
Yes, if you can.
If he happens to be homosexual, great. I'm gonna love him the same way because he's my damn boy.
Exactly.
But as much as I'm concerned, like, I love my son to play football. I'm gonna put a football in his hands.
Right.
I want my son to be a musician. I'm gonna put him in the band class.
Yeah,
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, no, it's band class, music class,
music class. What I'm trying to say.
They got bands still.
Yeah. So it's like, you just have your preference. It doesn't mean we hate something or we like shunning a culture. It's like,
bro, and I think that's what the problem is. Like, people hear that, like, you just don't prefer this thing or you prefer not to live this way, and it's all of a sudden like, oh, you must hate it. And it's like, no, nigga, I hate mayo. I just prefer. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hate mayo. I don't like the taste of it. And
even right now, we have to be timid. Like, this is scary to talk about.
Yeah,
we talking about it because we us. But like, we have to think about, like, oh, somebody gonna hear this picture the wrong way, and it may shove you further down in your career path because you said whatever you said.
Take it whatever way you want.
In 2001,
right?
1999, you was over here. I already talked about y'all. I talked about 2 weeks ago with Reese that how misogynistic hip hop is, and I don't understand how y'all black women loved his.
Right, and be like riding around.
Like, I get it. I love it because it's hip hop, but I'm like, I understand.
It's misogynistic,
and it still happens. Listen, they just made a track called "Shake That Ass, Bitch."
Okay, all right,
with 2 Chainz.
All right,
Teddy Boy.
Hey,
so I mean, it's stuff does continue, and people can support it, but like, you just gotta let people live their life, man. Just like, I'm not scared to talk, man. Like, I'm not against anybody. It is what it is, but you guys are the ones riling us up. with just like the simplest things, and you have like Dave said before, you have support behind it.
Yeah,
and that's why you guys are being so heard.
Just because somebody don't prefer something, don't mean they hate it. That's it. It's just they don't prefer it. Like my nigga, that. I don't got anything against country music, but I'm not gonna listen to the shit.
Right.
I don't hate it, but I'm not gonna listen to it. That's not my preferred shit. Like. But does that make me a country music hater?
No,
not at all.
Right? Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
I just prefer not to listen to the shit.
Facts.
Like I would prefer for my son not to be gay. That doesn't mean I wouldn't accept him if he was. Like I would prefer for my son or my daughter maybe not to be trans. That doesn't mean I wouldn't accept them if they were. Like I'ma still fuck with you. Like you still my kid. I'ma still like if I don't know that like you're trans or whatever, and I'm in ShopRite, nigga, I ain't gonna judge you because you trans. I don't give a fuck about you.
Like Jadakiss was just walking around without a Creator. I'm sure there was hella gay jokes being made from
probably.
him, and just like I'm sure Jadakiss don't want none of that shit, but he's like he cool.
Yeah,
he
that's
cool
what you wanna do.
I'm
like,
fucking with him.
We still making music.
You know, he know not to touch me on my butt.
Maybe.
Like that's it.
He might,
and he still might.
He might.
But it's Jada. It's like back up.
Yeah. Hey, don't do that.
Hey, it's not my preference.
Hey. Don't. Mwah,
I'll say what you go.
Mwah, don't do that.
You funny.
Nah, but real shit. Like I feel like people just need to get over it. Like let everybody have their preferences and be done with it.
Yeah, man.
I gotta let niggas cry in peace, I guess. Cry and be sad in peace when other niggas die that they don't know.
And like I understand people being mad about people saying, everybody just saying you too sensitive. Like you could be sensitive about some shit. I get it.
Yeah.
You know, it's not all being too sensitive, but it's like draw a line. It's getting exhausting, man. Shout out to Mickey Fast for putting that post up. It's getting exhausting.
Well, let's talk about something lighter. I don't know how you feel about this specific topic, and I just looked at my phone to even know that it was a topic because it's really not. How do you feel about white people doing coke in front of you?